Since it started in 2008. They've never missed the finals, and that proud tradition continues. Great to have you with us from Allianz Stadium in Sydney, where it is a crystal clear evening. Matt Russell in commentary alongside Brett Camorley. How good has this club been at the under-20s level?
Oh, the most successful Holden Cup side in the history of the NYC competition. They're powerful, they're physical, they're entertaining to watch, and today I think will be no different from them.
You saw Thomas Aoki. He's a winger that the Roosters will have to stop. And he's one of the Roosters' try scorers. Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck, younger brother of, from RTS to JTS, 16 tries in his 22 Holden Cup outings this season. His feet as fast as big brother's, not he?
Oh, I don't think he's in that sort of form at the moment, but it certainly is exciting to watch. Younger brother will look up to how special big brother's been this year. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck has made the fullback position his own. He's extremely dominant, and the amount of metres he made this year with that footwork has been amazing. That's why the Roosters are so powerful, because their sets start extremely well.
Technically, it's the second elimination final. First up on finals weekend, and it's the Warriors kicking the football for the Roosters to run. 6 versus 7. The Roosters finishing in the highest slot. And straight away, Billy Taskrikis to the 10-metre line. The Roosters front rower with the opening charge. And now they take another 10 metres. It was Hetherington, Jack Hetherington the lock, and Richard Skelton using his body effectively and providing the offload for Latrell Mitchell to go upfield. What an opening set from the Roosters. Only 3 tackles old, and they've come 65 metres plus. Taskrikis again with his second carry of the opening set.
That's 4 straight up. Here we are.
And the Warriors trying to ease into this one. Well, they want to be careful because the Roosters find themselves in attacking position. Manu can attack. 22 tries this season. And he's pulled down 5 metres out. Joseph Manu down the short side. The kick from Garvey is in goal, and it was in goal for a long, long time before going touch in goal and giving the Warriors a bit of a breather.
Yeah, a breather, but a wonderful set to start the game. That's a powerful, dominating start for the Roosters. Straight up through the middle. Challenge of the Warriors in the middle. It was nice to see Latrell Mitchell sniffing around and supporting through the middle.
I'm starting again.
The Roosters coach Adam Hardigan saying this week we're going to go through them. That's our focus. It's going to be a slogfest. So making no secrets of the sort of game the Roosters plan to play. And now the Warriors with their first set. It's Jazz Tavanga up the middle. In his second year of under-20s with the Warriors. Mid-set, this is Tolima with a leg drive, chewing off a few more metres. And he stopped 26 out. Ogden goes on. And they're pulled down 12 metres short. Tuivasa-Sheck, the tackler for the Roosters. Through Clark on to Tavanga. He passes, and it's Orpuri kicking across field. The chases it through, pushing it back. Terrell had it. He went to Abbey. Now back for Orpuri to kick again, this time to the other side. Any more luck? No. Taken safely by Manu. Well, both sides go big metres with their opening sets.
Yeah, let's hope the game of football flows like that. 100-metre sets from both teams and easily able to get up the field. So both coaches will have a message quickly sent out about let's tighten up defensively. Let's restrict the amount of metres we're giving away.
Met twice this season for a win each in enemy territory. The Roosters 38-22 at Mount Smart. The Warriors 42-20 at Allianz. And the Warriors love to find a scoreline like that again. It's elimination time as Hetherington is stopped, carried backwards a metre or so. Here's the last, and it's with Garvey. His kick along the ground, trapped by Abbey at the back, who had a wonderful season last year. Has found things a little tougher in 2015, Brad Abbey. But no doubt his talent has been spotted, especially by Canterbury. His next location off to the Dogs in 2016, the man at the back for the Warriors, Brad Abbey. All short. And the first penalty of the game goes to the Warriors.
was a very good defensive set from the Warriors on the second set they had to defend. They restricted the amount of metres, and Garvey then had to kick the ball a lot further than he was hopeful. And no Connor Watson means Garvey will do all the kicking for the Roosters, which is not his strength.
The referees, Matt Noyen, Casey Badger.
Stand now!
Hetherington involved in stopping the Warriors right there. It was Paul Tooley. And now Tavanga. Busy early, Jazz Tavanga. They head the same way. Aaron Clark sets it up for the big body of Tulima to be pulled down a couple of metres short. Now Tooley. The props taking it in turn, and Tooley, you can see how close he is. Stepping his way towards the end goal, it's Solpuri. No way through for the time being. The Warriors applying the blowtorch right here. Running the ball, Clark gets his hands free, sits it out for Niokore, and the Warriors claim first points. No hesitation, blowing the try, Matt Noyen. Aaron Clark kept his arms free, and Niokore provides.
Oh, we spoke about Aaron Clark pre-game about how he likes to challenge a line, and he's a running halfback. On this occasion, there was not much on there. The Roosters had enough defenders there, but he was just courageous to take the ball to the line. They thought the kick was coming. They didn't move up, created the space, and just a right-hand flick. That's the skill of the Warriors, just to keep that ball alive, and it was a nice pick-up. First points, good play from the half Clark.
Clark has played every game for the Warriors under-20s this season. He scored 7 tries, right there, assisting one for Maratha Niokore. He gets his 8th for the year. Played a bit of New South Wales Cup football as well with the bigger boys. Maratha Niokore. Maybe I should say older men, because there's some big boys in the under-20s, don't worry. Brad Abbey, having kicked 10 from 17. He was 5 from 6 last week. Very good last week, and he starts today by dragging it across the face. 4-0 to the Warriors. Let's go sideline. Good afternoon, Nathan Feen.
Yeah, good afternoon, boys. And it's finals footy. What a great time of year. And Kelvin Wright, the Warriors coach, will be very happy with the defensive start from the Warriors. Noddy mentioned it mid-game. Their defensive set was outstanding. Numbers in the tackle, the commitment was there. But Aaron Clark, that's going to be the difference today, the kicking game. With Connor Watson out, it's going to be so vital come to the stretch of this match.
Yeah, just repeating, Connor Watson having a bit of clean-up surgery during the week in order to be ready for the pre-season at the Roosters next season.
And that's what we've got to remember, Matt, as coaches or development players, is it's about turning them into first-grade players. Clubs have got the priority to look at them, invest in them, and get them ready for the NRL football.
The Warriors move it to the left after another strong run from Paul Tooley. You won't miss his hairstyle. The long hair, the bright orange locks. Here he is running again in support of Jazz Tavanga. He and Hetherington are going to have a good battle in the middle all afternoon. The very handy players as Tooley this time plays pivot for Clark and back at the angle. And bumping his way through, it's Ogden. Open pasture for Ogden. Where's the support? None there. And Mitchell makes the tackle. Latrell Mitchell across in cover. They keep going the same way. The kick off the Roosters, picked up by Charlie Taylor, and the Roosters hang on.
Well, if the Roosters have practiced all week to go through the middle of the Warriors, they haven't learnt anything, because that was extremely poor and soft, because the Warriors are blowing them away in the middle. Abbey was leaning up in support, but just unable to position himself. It could have been 10-0 extremely quickly.
Ogden surging through. And even though the Warriors finished 7th, we know how damaging they can be from anywhere. Last season, they fell into the finals in 8th and went on to win the comp. Here it is in the replay box, back against the grain and just bumping his way through some pretty soft defence, really.
Yeah, and you just see Abbey just starting to pop up on the edge of the screen, just unable to position himself. Just a big line break through the middle. That's something the Roosters will need to fix.
So the Roosters get their first penalty of the game. And after an ominous first set of the game from the Roosters, they've been put on the back foot. What can they do here? Working their way into good attacking position. From 22 out, it's the Skelton.
That's 2 stands. It is. Go, 2.
Now Lussick just sits it up nice and close for Taskrikis. And Taskrikis dragged Tooley towards the in goal. They're defending with 12 men for the time being because Lafayette is dazed. He was a long time on the ground and fought to get back into the defensive line, but he'll go for assessment, surely.
Time off, guys, time off.
This is really smart from the lock to Varga. He walked over to the hooker and grabbed him, and that made the ref realise that he was a bit dazed, which stops the play and also allows time for them to check on him.
Yep.
So there's the signal for the head knock. Casey Lafayette playing just his 10th under-20s game. And he'll need to convince the medicos that he's okay to return. This is a big blow for Kelvin Wright to lose a hooker for at least a few minutes, maybe longer, depending on the test results.
12, hold that line. Let's go.
Etherington. From the restart, finishes 6 metres out. Options both sides for the Roosters. They're in great position. They head to the left, quick hands, and it was Garvey's pass put down. Just not working for the Roosters early on, getting in position, but unable to execute.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately Garvey, who's played a lot of time as a hooker this year. He's not used to being a ball-playing half, and you just see here on the try line, the Warriors have a great bit of line speed. They move up, and the pass was just too fast. Not used to being the ball player, used to being the running dummy half, and pressure relieved extremely easy there for the Warriors to defend it.
Niokore hard and fast straight into the defence. The opening try scorer of the day, Niokore. Both these teams spent the majority of the season in the top 8. In fact, the Roosters were top 4 after round 23, but have slid since then. Entering the finals with a couple of losses and a draw. And now a nice offload from the Warriors allows them to take some more metres. Abbey passes for Tavanga down the short side on to Niokore, who shrugs clear of 2 of Arsashek's. Gets the ball away for Tavanga in support, and he finishes 10 metres out. The kick across field comes off the boot awkwardly. In fact, it goes backwards. And Thomas Aoke is tackled 15 out.
Yeah, powerful set though again from the Warriors. One pass short of scoring a try again down that right edge. Tuivasa Sheck had to come in and stop the play, but that right edge looks like points are coming, and it was just a poor tackle 5 kick that led him off the hook.
Here's Jake Steadman. Some heavy contact between he and Ogden. And now Nat Butcher. Called into the starting 13 for Connor Watson.
Good collision, some big collisions.
With an offload for Mitchell to position his outside man in Manu, who goes for the goose step and goes straight through. The ball for Garvey was left behind. Knock on Roosters. Their best attacking rate of the game yields nothing.
Really smart defence here again from Abbey, the fullback for the Warriors, but good collision, and we see here the ball gets an offload. Mitchell passes to Manu. Manu's just got too much pace for Clark. And it's a draw and pass back on the inside to your halfback, Garvey, who just drops it cold. Bad pass behind him, but semi-final football, you've got to take those chances. 66% for the Roosters, not good enough. And you see there the Warriors, 100% perfect start.
And again, they'll work it away from their own 10-metre zone, the Warriors.
Up now, 40. Here it is. Here's your mark.
No shortage of action in the first 12 and a half minutes. Henry was there in support, but they go to big Paul Tooley. Still searching for his first Holden Cup try. Playing his 24th game, Paul Tooley. And here's another injured Warrior. Slowly back to his feet, Kavunga. Final play for the Warriors. It's Abbey kicking in behind Tuivasa-Sheck. Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck. Latrell Mitchell cleans up and takes a tackle.
Up now, 3 more. Coming now.
Here's Tuivasa-Sheck, who really wound up in that run. Went back a long way.
Hold! Go.
Just the Roosters here, they've got no shape in attack. Single hit-ups, individual carries, all dummy half. Manu makes a line break.
He's through again, Manu, staying on his feet, still bumping his way upfield. He's had a bright start. Joseph Manu showing us why he scored 22 tries this year, second in the competition. Butcher.
5 and last. All the way in, hold, go.
They head towards the fallen Rooster and kick back towards the posts. And Orpuri is there for the Warriors.
That's a really poor finish to that set there. The Roosters have got Butcher playing 5'8" because Connor Watson's ruled out. Manu's down there on the field of play. If he's out, that's their damaging left edge gone because they've got no football in them. There is no genuine ball-playing halves at the moment, so Latrell Mitchell's got to get some football or he's got to start supporting Manu, who's causing enormous damage.
Manu very ginger on his right leg. He's still on his haunches, out of shot. But Adam Hartigan, the Roosters coach, will be willing him on, hoping it's something he can walk out. At this stage, he looks long odds to do so. Let's have a look at what happened. It appears to be his knee just jolted there. Or jarred.
Yeah, certainly got himself in an uncomfortable position. The right knee, the right ankle, either or. He doesn't look comfortable. 4 runs, 2 line breaks, but he's damaging the watch. His face doesn't tell me he's going to continue to play on.
And the kick doesn't find the sideline, does it? It eventually goes over. A close run thing, touched by Latrell Mitchell. So the Warriors will get the scrum feed. Latrell Mitchell very close to achieving what he set out to do. Back to Joseph Manu, the injured centre, who's still to get back into his defensive position and does so now. He's played every game this season. This is Terrell, Samisi Terrell. 4 metres out the Warriors. They go flat, the pass from Mohi. Moni Tafui playing the ball. Out of dummy half and over Tyler Mohi. He caught them unaware, close to the ruck. The Warriors have back-to-back tries and they will soon have a double-figure lead.
Just been too powerful the start of this game. They've blown the Roosters away in the middle of the field. Great field position. There's 5 players here from the Roosters around there, but they just forget about getting down low and caring about the dummy half. Too easy. He just snuck straight underneath him, gets his first try for the season. Too easy, too simple. In a semi-final game of football, you've got to be much better than that on your try line.
He gets his first Holden Cup try and just his 4th under-20s outing. Not a lot of experience under his belt. As we see, Manu's still receiving treatment. Flags are up. Nathan, the Warriors, what a start for them.
Yeah, fantastic start for the Warriors. Mohi, the man on screen there, who dived over for his first try of the year. He's on the field because Luffa Ellie, he's the one that got the head knock. He's gone up the tunnel to do a scat test to see if he'll be back later on. But I'm very impressed with the front rowers for the Warriors. Tuilima and Tulia really stepping up in the absence of Bunty Afoa.
And isn't he a big absence? Bunty Afoa, voted during the week as the Warriors NYC Player of the Year, also collecting the Players Player Award. Bunty Afoa. Mind you, there's a fairly handy Rooster not in the lineup either. in Jackson Hastings. He played early this season with the Roosters under-20s. He's one of the men picked out by Nathan Feen. Tooley had a strong run. Mateus Haimuli, just short of halfway. Plays the ball, it's with Opuri. And now Mathieu Love Henry. He hears the whistle as the Warriors get a big penalty here, late in the tackle count. In Roosters territory.
Wait.
It's just a dominance of field position and possession at the moment. The Warriors have had 60% of the ball, and it feels like it's been all at this end of the park. It's a little bit dangerous, this tackle. The leg gets lifted, the head goes towards the ground.
Go.
Terrell.
Here it is. Hold. Go.
Inside the 20 again. Tooley winds up and runs it. Billy Tastrikas.
Hold. Go.
More heat through Clark. The ball on the ground around the boots of the Warriors, and it's cleaned up.
That was the Roosters. Really poor pass there from the Warriors. Tried to flick it out the back. It wasn't on. Just pressure relieved. They just look so controlled at the moment. The Warriors physically running through them. No need to force that flick pass.
There's the big body of Shaq Mitchell, the older brother of Latrell Mitchell. So you've got one Mitchell at the back and the other trying to lead them forward. Butcher. As the Roosters cross halfway. It's Charlie Taylor. Very experienced at this level, playing his 60th Holden Cup game. They complete with a miscued kick that floats down towards Brad Abbey at the back. And Abbey gets back to his 20-metre zone.
Here it is. Here it is. Hold. Go.
Niokore, the first try scorer for the Warriors. Thomas Sailke.
Hold. Go. 3.
Now Terrell. The defence a little more effective from the Roosters at the time being. And Tooley will test that. Paul Tooley. Hasn't he been a determined man to start the Holden Cup finals? Last play, Abbey kicking right on top of the defensive line and splitting the men at the back. He'll hope this pulls up. And it rolls dead just.
Wait, we've got offside players, wait!
There's Lafaeli, forced off for a scat test after being dazed. It looks like he's being cleared to return as he heads for a bike and another warm-up.
Keep coming! 0.
Yeah, he's got another 4 minutes before he has to get on the field for that concussion rule to be either allowed to return or not returning for the full game.
Charlie Taylor put on his back. Lussick through Shaq Mitchell onto Sukamanu. Raki! And Raki thunders through the other side, reaches out and he was short. Raki within centimetres of scoring.
3.
That's it, 1.
Time off. We have tackle 3.
Correct.
I have no try. Can you please just confirm that he knocks the ball on short of the line?
I think Casey Badger has seen it as we have. He was short. Lost the ball forward.
I'll wait and see the replay, Matt, because it was a barnstorming run. This is what they needed, the Roosters, someone to break the line and run physically well. If this touches the line, I'm going to say it's a try. I've got no doubt that he's got control of it when it's down, when it's forced down. It's just whether it touches the white line. Oh, it's just really hard to see there. Control's fine. I'm happy for ball grip there, Matt. Let's just see if it touches the white line, because this will be a lift that the Roosters need.
I'm with you that the grounding was fine had it been on the line, and when I saw it live, I thought it was short. The replays since then haven't provided any evidence to suggest otherwise. And as a result, the Colonel says no try.
Knock on. We'll have a scrum out here, guys.
It's Sukamanu Raki off the interchange, and into the game with a bang.
Yeah, it was a big lift for the Roosters. Raki and Mitchell, the two front rowers that have come off the bench, they've made an impact. They've made the domination of the Warriors forward pack stop, and now the Roosters have got better runs and more of a threat through the middle.
Here's Niokore.
Here it is, all the way. Oh, go.
Marcus, good.
This is the 21st Holden Cup final, or under-20s final, being played by the Warriors. Of the 20 so far, they've won 15. Just remarkable in this competition, their strike rate in the postseason. As they lose the ball, Tafui, the man.
Yeah, right.
Here's another chance for the Roosters.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now for the Warriors. They've incompleted their set after narrowly avoiding the try being scored. We do have captain's challenge in this competition, but Warriors not opting there to say that that was raked out.
Latrell Mitchell to Garvey. And now carrying the ball, it's Vincent Lulawai, who can do some damage. Player to watch, Vincent Lulawai. Hetherington. 10 metres out, the Roosters, desperate for first points. They finish 6th, the Warriors in 7th. Garvey goes on quick hands, Mitchell. They look for the outside man to score in Johnny Tuivasa-Sheck in the corner for the Roosters.
Right. I have no try. Okay, I think it's level 3. Just check the grounding and touchline, please.
So did Johnny drop this, or did he get to the ground safely?
It was a very stop-starty sort of play. They went to the left. It gets to the overlap. They get a chance to score, and I think he's dropped it cold. I think he's certainly got over the line with his pace. Tuivasa-Sheck, good strength to get there, but the ball's come loose. 2 chances they've had. One was just short with good ball grip. This one over the line with bad grip. Knock on. Chance gone again.
30.
Had the kick in the opening set, and they've been in position 3 times to score. So the frustration levels must be rising.
Well, Garvey dropped one as well in the open space. They've had plenty of chances, the Roosters. I don't think they can keep denying themselves of these opportunities. I think in semi-final football, you've got to take them when they're on. Warriors have had 2 chances and they've scored 2 times.
This is Tafui.
Have a look in. Hold.
Mamone Tafui. And now Paul Tooley.
Hold, get your knees out. Go.
They go the same way. This is Ogden. Puri on to Love Henry. They look assured, don't they, the Warriors? The passes are sticking. It's all done with purpose. And here's Tafui again.
In the middle, Joey. Hold. Hold.
The chip from Garvey. Looking for a jumper out wide, but high and down safely with an offload for Latrell Mitchell, who bumps into Garvey or Aaron Clark.
Keep coming.
He held it. That's on 1.
Just looked really good, that set of 6 from the Warriors. Players in motion, structure play. Their ball went from right to left, back to the middle. And a lovely kick from Clark. They're just in control at the moment.
Hawassa Farmosili. Fresh legs. And this is Shaq Mitchell. Raki. Aren't there some big boys at the disposal of Roosters coach Adam Hartigan? 3 in a row. As Garvey goes along the ground, it's set up nicely for the Warriors.
It's certainly good for the Roosters to have these big bodies in attack rolling forward, but defensively there's no line speed. They're just struggling to contain the Warriors, not moving up, getting quick play the balls, and it looks like the big bodies are hard to chase the football.
They've been good on the road this season, the Warriors. 6 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses. and just one road loss since round 9. So coming to Allianz won't bother them. 10-0 to the good. Poor Tooley passes for Abbey. He did well to hang on. Now Ogden goes long. And Ulberg was stopped. This is the last. They go high, end over end, towards the wing of Taylor, who couldn't get a clean jump. It comes to Orpuri. He has no one in front of him, and the Warriors have a third try. The contest didn't come down for the Roosters, and Corey Orpuri couldn't believe his luck.
Yeah, certainly the ball just went straight back to the breadbasket. It looked like there was a chance to score again on the right edge. Pass didn't get pushed out one player. They get to the kick. Abbey just hoisted high. It's a really good kick. Warriors players steaming down. Contested catch. Taylor drops it off his knee and straight into the lap of the Warriors. They're the dominant side at the moment, Matt. They're in control. They're handling the occasion. 3 chances now, and they've taken all 3. 14-0, just a good scoreline.
They've been the dominant side since the competition started. 4 grand final appearances for 3 wins. A long way to go this year yet, but they're right on track at 14-0. Premiers in 2010, 11, and last season. And last season from 8th spot. That's not meant to happen.
Now, they say the system's only meant to be for top 4 only. Can't win it from outside the top 4. Well, they defied those odds last year. What will they do this year?
Brad Abbey steers this one to the right, so it stays 14-0. Nathan Feen, what's impressing you most about the Warriors?
Yeah, look, just the way they're going about their business there, just getting through their sets, getting down the other end of the field and putting the pressure on the Roosters. They do look a little shell-shocked at the moment too, the Roosters, it must be said. They just need to hang in there. They're creating a few opportunities, especially on that left-hand edge as we see a penalty here. No?
No,
Take
guys,
it back. No.
it'll still be a kickoff.
Kick it back. It'll still be a kickoff. No, it's not.
When I heard the whistle, I thought they were in front of the kicker, but they've kicked off before Matt Noyen has signalled the restart.
Talking about the kickoffs, that's about the only thing the Warriors need to fix at the moment is their goal kicks. Not striking them very well, Abbey. Needs to improve that.
1 from 3. This time we're cleared for takeoff. And the ball bounces and goes dead. Well, the first kickoff didn't work for the Roosters and the second one didn't work for the Warriors. Can we have a third?
Would you just see there that just a drop in intensity and focus on the error there for the Roosters? The first kickoff was called back and it just seemed like there was a lapse in concentration from the players. Someone has to call the ball. You've got to catch the kicks on the full and the Roosters get a chance.
You're on the line, boys.
Will that be a turning point? Can the Roosters do something in this set to spark their effort tonight? Chuck Mitchell winds up, running into Lafayette, who's back out there, having been cleared of that earlier knock. Now far more silly. Stopped 17 metres out. Raki on to Butcher, running close to him. It's Ruben Porter.
Numbers!
Very close, the Roosters. Lussick goes flat into the big body of Shaq Mitchell. He's hard to stop from there. It was not Latrell. It's the Shaq attack.
There's a few Warriors there, but just bumps and rolls out, rolls away and rolls into the space. Kelvin Wright will be filthy about the kickoff. That's what gave the Roosters the field position. And on field position, the front rows have done the job for the Roosters. That's where they wanted to challenge them. And on this occasion, they get their first try through the middle.
Going through them is probably our main focus. That was the quote from Adam Hartigan, the Roosters coach, and they've done it right there. That man, Shaq Mitchell, and his younger brother, Latrell Mitchell, the fullback, signed at the Roosters until the end of 2019. So much faith in these young men from Taree, the Mitchell brothers. beautiful part of the world up there, inland from Foster and Old Bar. Good rugby league area too, Noddy. Here's the younger brother trying to post the extras. 19 from 29 this season, 66%. He makes it 8 points the difference, Nathan Fiend.
Yeah, just what the Roosters needed, and big and powerful play there by Mitchell. And look, I think there's still a chance here. They've created a lot of opportunities over on that right-hand edge of the Warriors. Just a bit of an injury update on Manu. I've spoken with the trainer. He just jammed up his knee. They will test it a little bit further at half-time, but another try before half-time will make things very interesting.
Yeah, Joseph Manu seemed certain to head off, didn't he, with that knee jarred, but did his best to stay on for as long as possible. Now, can they go back-to-back before half-time? Just over 9 minutes remaining until the break. And some swarming defence from the Warriors pins the Roosters just beyond their 10-metre line. This is Farmosili again. Moasa Farmosili in his second year at the Roosters. Butcher playing the ball. Here's Raki. Joey Lussick to Mitchell. Shaquille Mitchell with a couple of fends. Now he says to Paul Tooley, get out of my face, but Love Henry was shutting him down. Mitchell loses the ball. And the Warriors are called back. As explained by Casey Badger, it can't be play on. I've already called held.
It was a poor carry from Mitchell. He caught the ball standing still. You'd think on the back of the try he just scored when he just ran straight through the defensive line. Come from deep. There he is standing still, trying to bump him off, going backwards, getting caught here. And this is just a poor error from him. They're entitled to tackle him to the ground. Then he's entitled to hold the ball. Poor run, poor carry. Now he's conceded the error for his football side.
Let's go. Second row was down.
Great chance to build some momentum before half-time disappears. Puri feeds the scrum. Lafaeli sends it through Aaron Clark. And now Niakore. Nice offload allows Jazz Tavanga to confront the defence, take a few more metres into Shaq Mitchell. And that was Lussick holding on around his boots. Poor Tooley. A wholehearted effort in the first half from Tooley. His 11th hit up with 32 and a half minutes gone. Well, Puri to Clark. Here's Brad Abbey chiming in. He goes long. And back at an angle, it's Ulberg. Clark shows it a couple of times before passing. Tooley only just hangs on to the ball. Love Henry left it behind. Backwards the call.
Keep coming, hold 17. Hold Joey. Oh, go.
Clark measures a high kick, which will come down just in the field of play. It was a pinpoint kick for Malata Niakore. He gets his second, but Aaron Clark, that'll make a retired halfback very happy, Noddy.
Oh, it was a lovely kick. Just finished just short of the try line, so it wasn't going to be a 20-metre restart, which is controlled. And the catch here from Niakore. Him and Manu have had a wonderful battle out there. Been really good to watch both centres going at each other, and this try will just put him ahead of the battle. Just gets here and just catches the ball above his head. Quite a hard catch to do, but brings it down. And they come off the back of Mitchell's poor error. Poor error after scoring a try. Gave the Warriors dominance in field position and a good kick and a great catch from this man.
What do you have?
His 9th try for the season. As the sun sets over Sydney, and what a sunset it is. It's been a beautiful day. We're set for the first night of finals. Is that sky an omen, Noddy, for the Roosters Storm game to come. Roosters fans will hope not. Although you could argue there's a bit of blue in there, as well as purple. Brad Abbey steers this one through to improve to 2 and 4 off the kicking tee. 18-6, Nathan Friend.
Nathan Fee, but Clark, what a pinpoint kick there. Just isolated two of Shek, and it allowed his chasers to get up high and get over the top and score the try. Coach killer there for Adam Hardigan. I don't mean to go back on it, but error after points is just crucial in semi-final football.
Nathan Feen's sideline, although he did score some remarkable tries like Nathan Friend showed us for the Warriors this year. 20-6 in favour of the Warriors over the Roosters at under 20s level.
Certainly seems like it's a physical battle. You know, you can hear some noises from the microphone. You can see the physicality in the tackles and the hit-ups and the runs. It's willing down there. There's an error on the back of a completion. An error on the back of a try, sorry, for the Warriors.
14 the difference in the last 5 of the opening half, and Jazz Tavanga just having the ball roll backwards.
Heads in. Let's bind it in. Lock it in, Warriors. Feet. 2 hands. Good. Out.
Stedman, who was calling the ball, standing at first receiver off the back of the scrum. Inside the 10 with a strong run. It's Ruben Porter. Lussick across the face. Here's Raki. Lussick himself on dummy half and over right underneath the black dot. Joey Lussick scores for the Roosters.
It's a simple game. This is a really simple game of football. You score a try, you have the domination of the flowing football, and you guess what? Just complete your set. Incompleted set, great field position for the Roosters. And again, just a simple dummy half try. Lussick, you'd have to be saying in pre-game, likes to score, likes to get down low. Someone forgot to say the dummy half has the football. He's the first threat. You've got to tackle him. Too soft, that try on the back of an error.
Well, that's 1-1. Firstly, the Warriors jumping out of dummy half close to the line through Tyler Moore. Here now, Joey Lussick does the same. 2 tries from marker, from close range. (20-10). Latrell Mitchell will make it 8 points the difference again.
I didn't even see him. He's not on my channel, eh?
And Mitchell, 20-12. He's everybody's friend, but let's go sideline Nathan Feen.
Yeah, once again on the back of an error, this time from the Warriors. Lussick takes advantage up with some loose defenders around the middle of the ruck for the Warriors. They've been quite good defensively through the middle for a majority of this game, but just some really worrying signs starting to creep into the Warriors around that middle of the ruck. They'll need to sharpen that up.
I don't think the Roosters deserve to be within 8 points. I think the domination of the Warriors in this first half, it should be a bigger scoreline than an 8-point margin. I think the Roosters have done really, really well to have kept it to 8 points and actually be considering they're in the game and they've got the flowing momentum at the moment.
They've dominated possession, the Warriors. They've had strong completions. The advantage is 8 points. Should it be more? It's Butcher. A minute left as Skelton careers up the middle. He's taken some tackling in the first half. Richard Skelton. Joey Lussick.
Look at the middle for the Warriors, as Nathan Feen just said, starting to be exposed. Having to do a lot of work and just simple meters on the physical go forward from the Roosters.
2 plays left as Skelton gives it to Garvey. Here's Latrell Mitchell. couldn't get out of that tackle. The ball is flicked out the back. Garvey goes down to his knees, now straightens. He was eventually forced to ground. So the final play will start 12 metres out. They go down the short side. Latrell Mitchell stabs at the ball, and it goes touch in goal. 15 seconds short of half-time. The Warriors in no rush for the restart. Brad Abbey knows exactly how long is left on the clock. And as of right now, no time. So after 40 minutes, it's the Warriors ahead 4 tries to 2, 20 to 12. Can the best team in Holden Cup finals history go on with the job after the break, or will there be a Roosters comeback? We'll break and then return to Allianz Stadium.